Hi angels!
Good morning, Charlie!
Today we're transforming into one of my favorite beauty looks ever in history, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate with me. The Victoria's Secret fashion show is finally coming back this year. I'm so excited. We're gonna recreate the look. I feel like it's very timely and it makes sense. All of us deserve to look like beautiful angels. If you're new here, my name is Kaye Bassey, so let's get into it. First step is very hydrated skin. So I'm going to link everything below, but I'm starting with this Advanced Night Serum by Estee Lauder, and we're just gonna put that in all over the face. I use this lip balm by Prada just to keep my lips extra hydrated. We're gonna need that. And then under eyes, we're using an eye cream. Again, the makeup look is like really dewy, really fresh, so I want to make sure the base is like as dewy and moisturized as it possibly can be. I'm applying this above my lid and also below. Little massage as well. For more skin prep, I'm using the Caudalie Vino Perfect, and I'm just applying it all over. Last step of skin prep, we're doing Skin Fix. Now this triple lipid peptide cream is honestly amazing. Sometimes when I have this on, because of just like how hydrated it makes my skin, people will ask if I have makeup on, which is actually crazy to just put a moisturizer on and people ask if you have makeup on. I don't know how that works, but anyway, it's really, really good, really, really hydrating, and I think it's the great final step for skin prep. And also, just a little side note, I love to like massage my face after applying a moisturizer because I feel like it helps bring like healthy color to the surface. You're gonna need an amazing primer. This one by Bobbi Brown is honestly absolutely everything. I will swear by it. It's like, I mean, it's kind of marketed as a primer, but also just as like, it's called the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And I don't think enough people use this as a primer because it will literally make your skin look like it's melted on. It just looks so natural and it helps keep your skin feeling super hydrated. So just apply this baby all over your face. Okay, I promise this is the last clear product. I know the skin prep part isn't like, you don't really see anything happening to my skin, to be honest, but it's so essential in making your skin and your makeup look really, really good. So I'm using this primer. Whoops. Whoops. I'm using the CoverGirl True Blend Primer all over with emphasis on my eyelids. It's this sticky, grippy one, so it helps to like hold everything in place because we are going to be using like a glittery eyeshadow. We don't want like a ton of fallout. And now the first product with color we're putting on is a lip stain. So we know the lips are going to look very natural, but also like super glossy, super fresh, youthful, plump. This really helps, just putting a pink lip stain under all the products we're gonna use later at the video. So we're just gonna put it on and have it set. And then on top of that, after you let it set for like a couple seconds, a few minutes, whatever, take a lip plumper and you're gonna put that on. Because we don't want any lines or creases. We see how glossy their lips are. You can see it all the way from like when they're all the way down the runway. So we wanna make sure that it's super, super glossy, plump, and fresh. I'm using the one by Lawless, Forget the Filler. All right, now for the brow gel, we're gonna apply it kind of like how you usually do your brows. Just like kind of brush them up using a spoolie. Mine's really old and sometimes I feel like they work better when they have like a little bit of product buildup. So a couple days with using one before I rinse it off just because I like the effect of having some gel on it. It just helps my brows sit better. And this is the classic Anastasia brow pomade. I know sometimes people use foundation before concealer. I'm gonna use concealer before foundation. Why? Because this one is very close to my skin tone. I have been in the sun, so I'm not really sure if it's going to be the exact match, but you're gonna see what I mean. I'm just gonna apply it under my eyes. And then other like little darker areas on my skin, like around my lips. I have a little dark area there, chin, and all the other high points. And then you just let it sit for a bit and then blend it in. Tap, tap, tap it in. I'm honestly so excited for the full result. This is gonna look so good. I'm also gonna link the row below because I didn't even know Victoria's Secret sold this. And I was browsing their website once and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have this. I need to have this. And although their brows always look super natural looking, we're just gonna carve the areas around the brows, mostly just to clean it up. Because the brows are pretty natural and fluffy, but we still just want like a little bit of definition because we want it to look extra nice. This concealer is amazing. It's done by Gucci Beauty. 10 out of 10. I use the shade 46N, very close to my skin tone, but I don't know, there's just something about it. It's my go-to for every day. And now we're going to do foundation. For foundation, we're using this one by It Cosmetics. And I also use bronzing drops, the one by Drink Elephant, just a little bit. So it's like 1.5 pumps of foundation. And then, hold on, this is not coming out. There we go. I'm just gonna use like a little size of a pea, and then just mix it together using my brush and apply it because we want just like that glowy, dewy finish. That is so good, so good. Do you see what I mean by we want a little radiance? Closer, there's just a subtle light glow on the skin, and this is perfect. This is what we're going for. So good. I put it on my forehead just a bit, and I'm going to blend it in the way I'm doing it. And then I also put it on my cheek and along the jawline because it helps to contour and just make your face look super snatched and angular, which we want. Next thing we're using is the Better Than Chocolate palette. One of my favorite things about this palette is the fact it smells like chocolate. Besides the colors, I think this is gorgeous. These are gorgeous, but the fact that it smells so good too is just an addition that I love. So we're gonna start with kind of like a neutral color, take it all over the lid. It's gonna be like warmer tones. I have a warm skin complexion. I just feel like warmer looks good, but we're gonna add some like cooler silver ones for highlights. So we're gonna start off with the shade Nice Buns and just pretty much apply it all over the lid. Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then we're going to use the color Gold Digger. It's gold, but that's just gonna be center focused. So we're just gonna put it in the middle, kind of where, like if you were looking straight ahead, your eyeball would be. So it's literally just in the center only. And one of the really cool things about this, the Victoria's Secret look, is that their eyes are honestly shimmery, and as they're moving, there are so many different shades of shimmer all over their lid. So that's exactly what we're gonna do too. We're gonna start with like gold in the center and then do like silvers on the inside and then like even like a darker blue tone, but you'll see. And then we're gonna use the color Lick the Bowl, which is like a brownie shimmer. Take that like right here on the outer corner. Love it. And then do the other side. Also shimmer, just take it up slightly above both shades. And then we're gonna take Ooey Gooey and put it at the top. We just want it to look like when we're turning our face, there's so much different shades of shimmer. Then using Milk It, which is this really gorgeous silvery shimmer. It's gonna go in the inner corner. Love. Wow, that one's pretty. Gorgeous. Love it. This one is like everything. I'm really gonna pack it on and just like move it into the gold a bit. See? I really hope you can see what I see because it looks really good. I'm gonna use the gray shimmer and just put it kind of just like on the edge a little, just a little, not a lot. But the reason why is because we will be using a little bit of a liner. So the shadow looks gorgeous. Now we're gonna go in with another concealer. This one's the Makeup by Mario. It's way brighter than my complexion, as you can see, but this is simply because we just want to brighten some areas on the face. So like here, the high points, because we will be using highlighter to even brighten these areas further, but this is just kind of like to start the process. And then blend it in and take your time. See how much of a difference this makes? It just brightened everything up, and you might be thinking like, oh no, maybe it looks a little crazy. First off, trust the process. Second of all, this is just like the first step because we're going to blend it into the blush that I'm applying next. Amazing. I was watching a video the other day about how red blush was actually used to give a more realistic flush look on the cheek. So this is what we're doing too. I'm also gonna add just a little bit also here because I just think it adds more of like a youthful glow. And we're gonna blend this in. The blush that I'm using is the one by Armani Beauty. I like to smile because I really like to get it on the apples of my cheeks when I'm applying it. On the nose, and then also we want that really pretty flush look all over the face. So I'm going to take my brush and just dust it right under the brow bones. I'm not adding any more product, but I'm taking it up. And I'm also taking it actually quite high up on my temples as well, because it just looks really good that way. And now we're gonna start setting the makeup. We're gonna start with this one by Huda. But I also like the one by Laura Mercier, and the one by Rare Beauty is actually really good. I like the pressed one because you can apply it to other areas of your face. So if you get it in a closer complexion to your face, it's kind of like it doubles as a foundation as well. Usually I start with a powder puff, but I'm going to start off with a makeup brush and then just kind of shake it off again and then just apply it, kind of like dab it under your eye. You want it to be bright. That smells so good. Wow. Amazing, 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 amazing. This product's so good. And I'm also just gonna take the brush. I'm not gonna dab it again. I'm going to take the brush with the powder that it has on it and then just high points only. As you can see, I didn't really touch the blush. I tried to stay away from the blush because we're gonna do something different with that. And now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty one, and this is the shade True Caramel. And I just like rub it in a little, tap it, and then just apply to like areas like the smile lines, lower half of the face. Again, just like skipping where the blush was. I honestly wish these were just loose powders, because it's kind of hard to mix a cream with a pressed powder without it starting to get greasy, which I kind of feel sort of happens. Using this gorgeous Coral by Too Faced, I'm just gonna apply a little bit more just to add some brightness, but also I'm using it kind of like a setting powder but for my cheeks, to kind of just like hold in the pretty red blush that we just applied. Again, I'm gonna take it over my lids, and I just like having blush colored stuff like kind of all over my face, because truthfully when you're blushing, you don't just blush in one area. It's kind of just like a nice tint all over. And then I'm taking this chunky fat brush from La Mer and just tapping it all over my face, all over the skin, on the under eyes, forehead, cheeks, down to the jaw, everywhere. Voila, it looks very even. It should look really even. Bright, but soft, because remember, it never looks like they have a lot of makeup. I'm using this brow pen by Anastasia Beverly Hills again, and just doing light strokes throughout the brow. So I just want it to look really fluffy. One of my favorite steps for this look is highlighter. I'm using this gorgeous one by Fenty Beauty. It's called How Many Carats. So basically it's like diamond color. Pretty silvery. I hope you can see it. Wow, look at that. Stunning. So I'm just gonna use a little brush and put it on all the high points, starting off with this area on my cheeks. Stab it in. Now on the other side. We're also gonna put it on the nose. Wow, so cute. Just like get a bit generous, and then also put it like right there, which I think looks really pretty, especially after we add some bronzer, some powder bronzer. It's going to make it look a little more dramatic and look really nice under the lights. To put some highlighter also above the brow bone, so it makes it look really nice and radiant. Use the Armani Beauty bronzing powder and just put it on the sides, kind of where we put the e.l.f. contour wand. We're gonna put it on the sides of my nose. Again, under the jawline. Forehead, cheeks, for more definition. I just think this adds more dimension to the face. Lovely. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Just lips and eyes, and then we're done. So I just took some of the lip balm on that I had on earlier, and I'm going to use the color Cork by MAC. Any dark brown lip liner that you have should work great. I have several. This is the first one that I reached for. No big deal. You can slightly overline it if you want your lips to look even fuller. I'm kind of not, but maybe just a little in the center areas, especially the bottom lip. I like to go a little lower to create a little shadow and make my bottom lips also look fuller. And then because we want a soft pink finish, I'm using this Tom Ford lip gloss. It changes colors according to your lips. So you're gonna notice my lips are just gonna turn into a light pink or intense pink shade. Apply that. Rub my lips together a little bit. And then you can let it sit for a bit, or you can just go in with your final gloss, which is the Guerlain Beat Glow Oil, and it's this pretty pink. But the thing I love about this is that it's so glossy. It's so glossy, so shiny, so good. Now for the eyes, I'm gonna use a dark black to go along pretty much the outer 2/3 of my eye. Lower lash line, we're gonna do the same for this one. And for the upper lash line, I'm gonna go under, but just for the outer 1/3, because we want the lash line to look a little thicker. You can use false lashes if you want. I do have false lashes. I don't typically use false lashes. It is what it is. And we're gonna take the chocolate palette again, the one that smells delicious, and we're gonna use the color Brownie Points. Dab that brush, tap, 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 because we don't want too much fallout since we kind of cleaned it all up. And we're gonna go under, you can kind of see, under the black line that we just created, because we want it to like kind of like be soft, effortless, not messy, but you know what I mean. And this definitely does it. Then we're going to take the same Brownie Points, tap, 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 and take it to the the 2/3 of the eye. Wow. Taking the same shade Brownie Points, you're gonna put it on the outer 2/3 of the upper lash line and blend it all over, and then you go kind of above the black line that you created with the kohl, if there was any there. If not, just smudge it in, because we want like a really soft, smoky eyelid. And then for the final thing, we want a little bit more shimmer and intensity. So for the inner corners, we're gonna take the shade Milk It again, which is the silvery shade, and you're just gonna pop it in. But here's the thing, I can't find mine, but if you have the one Space Cowboy by Urban Decay, this is going to do it, because it's a multi-dimensional glitter. It doesn't fall out. It's really just an amazing product. And I'm just gonna take whatever's left on my brush. So under the eyes, nose, bridge, down here. Apply your favorite lengthening or volumizing mascara. I'm using this one by YSL. And there we have it, setting spray time. Combo's great. Any liquid one that you love, use that. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter. Spritz it all over, be generous. Don't be shy. And then we're going to top it off with One Size Until Dawn. We do not stay out till dawn, but we're using this anyway because your makeup will literally not move. Shake, shake, shake. Use this setting spray. And there we have it, angels. See you on the runway. So here's the final look. This is an easy tutorial on how to get the Victoria's Secret Angel Glow. Let me know what you think. If there are any products that you would have used instead of the ones that I use, let me know. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.